All right, we are live once again at Everfree Northwest here with Everfree Radio. I'm Joe Stevens, and I'm standing with the highlight of the auction by far. This was just a fabulously wonderful moment of charity for the Brony community. Travis here with Jason, and Jason just bought, can we hold it? Can we see it? We have the Derpy, the Derpy hooves signed by all the people present at this program. And Jason, how wonderful thing did you just do?
I was in line with him when he was getting it signed, and he was talking about how he wasn't going to put it on auction because of how much it meant to him. And so I really just took that to heart. And when he put it up for auction, I was really, really surprised, and I knew that he would rather keep it. So I bought it to give it back to him.
And so what we had here is we had a product, a exclusive, not just a Comic-Con exclusive, but a Comic-Con exclusive signed by everyone. And it went up for $400, $500, $600. We were all excited. And then it was brought right back to you. How do you feel right now?
I don't have words. It's absolutely amazing. I can't even express how I gotta hug you.
Now you guys don't know each other since before this con.
No, not at all.
And so you were in line, and let's look at it again. Tell us what happened with Tabitha again.
Well, I went to get it signed because Tabitha voiced Derpy, and I wanted her to sign it, of course. And when she signed it, she finished signing it, and then I didn't even realize at first. Then she goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I'm like, "What?" She's like, I misspelled my name," and she spelled her name with an E instead of an A. And she's like, what do you want me to do? And I'm like, whatever, just fix it. It's okay. And so then she puts a little A in parentheses and then writes, "Oops." And I have a Derpy. Derpy derped on my Derpy.
So the voice of Derpy derped on the Derpy hooves.
Yes, so, I mean, that was absolutely amazing and just made this absolutely priceless. And I've been getting this signed by people here at the Comic-Con. It's been absolutely amazing here. And then I guess the auction's been just so wonderful. People are so generous. I mean, people were buying hugs. And
then we saw a $30 shot of espresso going out there.
That was amazing. This is Seattle, though, so I'm not too surprised. But, I mean, I know that Going once had approached me. We got to talking when I was in line for the Q Marketplace to get signatures. And he got to talking about how if this got signed, it could go in auction for a good amount of money. And after thinking about it, and the Q Marketplace did sign me, I decided that I would put my costume up for auction. When it didn't sell, I mean, I was actually kind of relieved and disappointed at the same time because I got to keep my costume, but it didn't sell. And then after that, I was thinking, you know what, I got to keep my costume. There were supposed to be 2 Derpies in this auction, and they never showed up. I have a Derpy. I got to keep my costume. I still have my costume. I can give up my Derpy.
And then you again just saw this, and what were you thinking? What was going through your mind when you were doing this?
I was actually thinking if I should keep it or not, but I did.
Anyone would think that.
But when it came down to it, I remembered how much he talked about it meant to him when he was in the lines getting it signed, and I really thought it should be something that he should keep and cherish.
This is such a wonderful thing for the Brony community. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us. It was wonderful.
Yes, it's been wonderful for me.
Yes. Do you have a Twitter?
I do not have Twitter. I just have Facebook.
Okay, and do you have a fan page that you'd like to tell the community about?
I mean, I guess if I was going to promote anything of mine, I suppose I'd promote my DeviantArt page. I don't have a lot on there, a few short stories and poems. I have a Trixie poem that I'm fairly proud of. It's scarletice.deviantart.com, and the poem is called Trixie's Prelude. It was inspired by Macken's Waltz for Trixie.
So one more time, the DeviantArt page is?
scarletice.deviantart.com. And I also want to say this costume I can't take very much credit for this costume.
I loved your costume. I so want to see a Scootaloo and an Apple Bloom come join you because that was awesome.
I hope so, but I mean, all the work and hard work into this costume was not me. I mean, I supplied the money and the request. The jumpsuit was made by a good friend of mine, Aurora Webster. She's a wonderful artist and seamstress. The wig I commissioned online, I wish I could remember the name of the person I commissioned it from, but this entire convention has just been unbelievable. The first day when all that happened with the signing and the Derpy has been one of the best days of my life. And this
Let's get another hug here.
Yes. This just topped it. And
So Jason, do you have a Twitter? Is there something you'd like?
I have a Twitter. It's at KADREAL1, and that's unable to hear.
No, I think they were talking actually. Sorry, we're not supposed to be doing this, but we had to get you guys in front of the camera. We really need to cut away because we're not supposed to be. They're doing the rehearsal in the background. But what is your Twitter handle?
So it's just like my name here, my online alias, Cadreal, KADREAL1, because the first one was taken. So
at Cadreal1.
yes, that's my Twitter.
And do you have a DeviantArt page?
I do, but there's absolutely nothing on it.
So Twitter's best.
Yes, Twitter is the best.
Okay. So thank you so much.
Oh, I guess just thought of one other thing. As long as I have the Brony community to make requests from, I am in the middle of trying to put together a music video project. I don't want to give away all the details of it, but if there are any drummers or pianists out there that would be interested in helping me out with this, I need a drummer and a pianist. They should send me a message on my DeviantArt account.
And is there anything you would like to say that was such a wonderful outflowing of generosity and charity? Is there anything you want to say to the Bronies? I have no words. I'm flabbergasted. That was such a wonderful. Do you have anything to say to the Bronies?
Sometimes doing a generous act is worth it doing in itself. I certainly feel like I've done the right thing here, and it's worth its own reward. So.
That is a wonderful thing. Okay, we need to cut out here, but thank you. One last hug here. I got it. You guys are great. All right, Everfree, turn the camera this way. We can't. All right, I'm Joe Stevens, Equestrian Choir, Everfree Radio. Stay tuned for the concert.
Right. Yeah, they're